A very warm welcome to Unacademy. I'm Prashasti Arora, and today we will be talking about India Germany relations. We'll talk about the economic ties, we'll talk about the strategic ties, we'll talk about the defense cooperation, and of course, cultural ties that we have with Germany. Why is Germany so important to us? We will cover it in this particular session. If you have any doubt related to this topic, please let me know in the comment section. Let's start with the lesson. And before starting, a little bit about myself. I've done journalism from LSR and I enjoy delving deep into current affairs and current events. I also cover history. I've started a series of, summary of modern Indian history on the Coursera platform. So please do have a look at that. And of course, do follow me on my Unacademy profile to get all the details. You can use the code PRAS10 and get a 10% discount by using this code. And do follow me on my Telegram channel to get access to all the study material and PDF, the PDF study material on my channel. Now, a very important announcement before we go ahead with the session. New batches for UPSC CSE 2021, 2022 and 2023 aspirants is finally here. It is going to be starting on the 11th of January. It's a 6 months batch. There'll be 6 months batches. TKSOC, which is most relevant for you. There'll be Mission 2021, there's Mission 2022, there's Mission 2023, then there is Lux 2021, there's Lux 2022, and there's Lux 2023, and there is also Expedition 2021, Expedition 2022, and Expedition 2023. This will give you a full, prelim syllabus coverage. There'll be top educators on one platform. There'll be prelims test series with analysis. There'll be PDF study material. There'll be dedicated doubt clearing sessions. So please do enroll for the batch you think is best for you. Also, please see this, the combo that is that is best suitable for you, and you can use the code PRAS10. Now, we'll first talk about India Germany relations in its entirety. Then we'll talk about the economic relations. Then we'll talk about the technology sustainable development cooperation. We'll talk about the defense cooperation, and in the end we'll talk about the cultural ties. Now, please remember that India and Germany can forge a partnership in the past COVID-19 world that will aim at creating a world order that is peaceful, development oriented, and human centric, which is also sustainable. Please remember that this is in 2001 the two sides signed a strategic partnership agreement, and the leadership of both the nations have met regularly in the past few years. And it is in this regard that German Chancellor Angela Merkel visited India in November 2019 for the fifth round of the biennial intergovernmental commission talks. In fact, prior to this visit, the German parliament passed a resolution on boosting ties with India. Now, Germany extends to boost ties with India on due to the following reasons. The first one being post Brexit uncertainty has been prevailing in Europe. There is void that is being created by certain actions of the US in terms of withdrawing from international treaties and their influence across the world, which is threatening the creation of a unilateral world, erosion of international institutions such as the World Trade Organization, a bleak future of the European Union due to the financial stress, and of course a disunited front. Now, in fact, a second reason why Germany intends to boost ties with India is that Germany's desire to move beyond its influence in Europe and Atlantic region and irresponsible Chinese actions, including the financially and ecologically unsustainable One Belt, One Road project. Now, in fact, during the visit, over 17 agreements and 5 declarations in the field of space, civil aviation, maritime technology, education, and medicine were signed. And in January 2021, the two leaders spoke again and exchanged ideas on the vaccine development and took stock of the relationship. It has been 20 years since the strategic partnership agreement was signed between the two sides, and in that regard it becomes even more important for us to understand the relationship that we have with Germany. Now, talking about the economic relations, Prime Minister Modi emphasized the economic and technological, you know, prowess of Germany in the building of a new India by the year 2022. Now, in terms of bilateral trade, please remember Germany is India's largest trading partner in Europe with bilateral trade worth USD 21.98 billion during the year 2017-18. In fact, Germany is the seventh largest foreign investor in India with an investment of USD 11.7 billion for the period of 2000 to 2019. Now, of course, there has been a slump following the global economic conditions prevailing since 2019. In fact, due to the lack of free trade agreement, the full potential of the economic partnership is yet to be realized. Now, during the visit of the Chancellor, both sides emphasized on the early conclusion of the broad based trade and investment agreement between India and the European Union. This remains stuck despite over 16 rounds of negotiations, and access to Indian markets to European automobiles, cheese and wine products, and data protection laws, and of course the European Union's reluctance to enable an easier visa regime for Indian nationals are some of the challenges that have prevented an early conclusion of the broad-based trade and investment agreement. In fact, many German automobile manufacturers find India to be their largest markets in terms of sales. In fact, they have set up manufacturing facilities here in India as well. Now, in the field of startups, the German India Startup Exchange Program, supporting cooperation between the startup ecosystems of both nations, has also been launched. Now, talking about the blue economy that offers the opportunity to cooperate between the two nations is also important. The Indian Ocean region has plenty of resources in terms of fisheries, oil extraction, and other important minerals that can be easily extracted. Now, India and Germany can cooperate for the sustainable development of not only the Indian Ocean region but also the Arctic region. In fact, India recently became an observer in the Arctic Council. So please remember these facts. This will not only help you write your answers in mains but also help you enhance your answers. In fact, now a small announcement: if you have not upgraded from the plus subscription to the iconic one, please do that right away, because this subscription will help you connect with a personal coach. There'll be mains test series with evaluation, there'll be customization of your study planner, there'll be study booster sessions, there'll be workshops, there'll be answer writing daily, and of course acceleration of your preparation with daily content. So please do upgrade right away. Now, in fact, the Chancellor and the Prime Minister also discussed the reforms to be executed in the World Trade Organization, especially its dispute settlement mechanism and the global situation that was caused due to the trade wars around the world. Please do have a look at my explainer on the World Trade Organization that I have previously done on this particular channel only. So please do have a look at that to get a better understanding of this organization. Now, talking about sustainable development cooperation, Germany's technological prowess is well known around the world, and Indo German collaboration will be mutually beneficial for both the nations. In fact, India's power lays in the field of software, and Germany's in hardware. Now, the two nations can collaborate in this field and ensure that value chains become efficient, and of course, governance issues are resolved and solved by using the various means of technology and artificial intelligence, and that will in turn help the sectors of the economy grow. Now, in this regard, the Indo-German Science and Technology Center was set up in Gurugram in 2008, Gurugram, Haryana in 2008, with a contribution of USD 1 million each by both the nations. So, of course, there is a lot of cooperation that we do in this regard. Now, a roadmap for cooperation in the field of AI, artificial intelligence, and digital transformation was also signed during the visit. In fact, both nations have recognized the importance of emerging technologies that will dominate the future in all spheres of life. In fact, The two nations also signed a joint declaration of intent on the Indo German Partnership on Green Urban Mobility, according to which Germany has pledged an additional amount of 1 billion euros for building sustainable urban transport systems in India. Of course, this is going to be a breakthrough for India as well. In fact, India and Sweden already cooperate in the field of managing urban pollution in India and tackling the problem of agriculture residue management. A lot of German companies, in fact, can collaborate with India on this matter, and there are a lot of areas in the context of Paris Agreement and other, sustainable development areas where India and Germany can play a very very critical role, not only for both these nations but for the world itself. Now, talking about the defense cooperation, the India Germany Defense Cooperation Agreement was signed in the year 2006, and during the recent visit, Germany has also agreed to export weapons and high end defense technology to India. In fact, Germany has also expressed interest in investing in the defense manufacturing corridor projects coming up in the states of Tamil Nadu and Uttar Pradesh. Now, during the recent visit, Germany also condemned cross border terrorism, which has affected India, and extended its full support in the field of counter terrorism and intelligence sharing. In fact, the two nations are also active in carrying out reforms in the various global institutions such as United Nations Security Council and the World Health Organization. I've also done an entire explainer on the World Health Organization on this platform itself. Please do have a look at it there also. Now, as far as UNSC is concerned, both Germany and India are part of the grouping four nations that hopes to gain permanent membership of the council and also bring changes in its structures and functioning. Now, many are of the opinion that UNSC does reflect the geopolitical realities of 1940s and not the 21st century. UNSC reforms, I've done an entire explainer on the Course Heavy channel, so please do have a look at that as well. Now, as far as maritime cooperation is concerned, Germany recently came out with a policy document on their vision for the Indo-Pacific region. In fact, Germany has been critical of India's actions in in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, including the snapping of the internet. And this has been one of the challenges that both the nations are facing, where India is not okay with the fact that Germany, talks about its internal matters. Now, this undue interference has left some sour taste in the mouth of both the nations. Now, remember, talking about the cultural relations, presently over 1,69,000 people, including Indian passport holders, are there, and there are over 20,800 Indian students studying in Germany and 800 German students studying in India. Now, during the recent visit, the two sides have agreed to set up Indo-German partnership on higher education to further increase the number of Indian students studying in India. In fact, German language is popular in India, and the government of Germany has set up various Max Muller Bhavans to teach the language. In 2015, in fact, the two sides also agreed to teach the Indian languages in Germany. So, this was about the cultural relations. There is a lot of potential that is there for both the nations that needs to be recognized in order to ensure that both the nations are cooperating in the maximum way possible and gaining the benefits out of it. This is it from my side. If you have any doubt, if you want me to clarify anything, please let me know in the comment section. Please do subscribe to an Academy subscription and avail all the benefits. And if you've not upgraded to the iconic subscription, please do that right away, because it will help you connect to a personal coach. There'll be a study planner that will be customized according to your needs, that will help you fine tune your preparations. Use the code PRAS10 to get the subscription. This is it from my side. Thank you so much for your time. See you next time.